talk. Phoenix is becoming a real city. I was just in New York, and they had I can't remember what they're called. I just had them in my head. My man used to talk about them all the time. Not trying to talk about people with the Israelites, right? And back home in Chicago, we always had the people on the corner with the speaker and the, in cities, that's what it is. But Phoenix, man, like, it's not been a city for so long. We actually have a little dog park downtown, and actually headed to a grocery store that's downtown. It was a food desert up until just a month ago when this grocery store at Fry's was actually built. But a little bit about downtown. And I really, if you know me, you know I hate Phoenix. Like, I hate Phoenix, but there's little good parts, man, in every city, right? And like, that's the Louvre building. I used to actually be a downtown Phoenix ambassador. I can speak English. Downtown Phoenix ambassador. And so I know every city square block of this city. I had to walk around every city square block. It's crazy because it's one of the hardest jobs I've ever had. But every job I've had, man, I've learned something about something, and I've learned something about myself. And today, for the first time ever, I'm actually seeing what other jobs have actually seen in me. And why a lot of times, well, one in particular, one man, like the spokesperson for their branding, their imaging and everything, and that's why they always put me out front. So with that being said, this afternoon is growing. I'm really just thankful. I'm truly grateful. I'm truly thankful. Like Mos Def said in one of my favorite videos, tours, events that he did. And I know this is silly, but that says Sess, right? My name used to be Little Sess, the celestial being, highly ever seeing. That's what I used to write when I tagged. I'm not MC, I was Little Sess. My DJ name is just DJ Center, that's why NA is the prefix. Anyway, so when I see that, that always reminds me of that when I was walking around as an ambassador for downtown Phoenix. But the city has definitely grown. It's growing. It's actually that parking spot over there, that parking garage used to be just junky. And you didn't really go that direction at all because it's kind of sketch, right? And like not even sketch, like normal city sketch, like just literally just kind of stopped, but there's like one cool place over there. So with that being said, the light rail's coming. There's the train. My boy Daniel in the Heights told me, get out your camera, start shooting. And you know what? He's right. I'm gonna stop just putting all this stuff in my head that I need to do and not do. I'm just gonna do like my comrade camp leader said. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, wherever you're at, dreams can be lived. Like, the opportunities are there. You just have to literally open your eyes just a little bit and see them. The train's about to make a lot of noise when it rolls past. I'm gonna shoot that. And thoughts are things. What you see, what you think you create. It's literally a thing. So with that being said, wherever you're at, if this finds you, be encouraged. I worked jobs that were soul-sucking and I died inside every time. And with my downtown Phoenix ambassador job, hold on. That's the light rail. It's actually one of the better things about downtown Phoenix, honestly. Going to Mesa Gilbert. Actually, that thing goes out to Gilbert now. So it's a legit situation. But every day I had to wake up and do the ambassador job, man. It just really killed my soul. So to be downtown today of all days, where I actually completed my first YouTube video. This is my second for today. I'm building my website, and I have my little dog with me. Man, life is good. The universe is good. And you just got to get out there and stop making excuses. Stop putting pressure on yourself. I mean, hashtag is no pressure. And just get out there, do, create, be, whatever your dreams are. Life is way too short. And like I say all the time, I'm taking it back like the Goonies. I'm taking it all back. Next time, in the next few months, you see me on my turntables. I'm claiming it, I'm calling it, I'm visualizing it. And I'm not putting any more pressure on myself, because that's not it. God has me here for a reason. The universe has me here for a reason. And I'm going to rock with it and roll with it. Seriously. So wherever you're at, again, I hope you find something that just feeds your soul. because life is way too short to just be grinding on nothing, like on empty. You know, we're here to a reason, even if it's just to get your passport stamped with life experiences. After my mom passed, which was just a little over a year ago, today, and this a year ago in March, it's actually November now. It'll be my second Christmas without my mom, and you got to keep moving. And she put too much into me, and I told her before she passed, this is what I was going to do, is to live my dreams, and I was going to be creative and professional. So I have to, not only because I told her that before she passed in Messenger, but that's what she saw. Like, she saw there was a TV show where, was it Unreal? Like, I think it's called Unreal, right? Well, the skate thing is up. Ice skating, I used to hate that thing. Now it's actually pretty cool. I might have to go on that side. F it. And that being said, every day I would go and work at this job. I sacrificed not being there with my mom and my grandma, you know? So for me to be walking around in this city that I loathed this city, and today be the day where I actually put things together and it's creative. God put me back here for a reason, you know, or the universe, or whatever you believe in. I tell people, and Mama Sunny Magnetic put me onto this, like, I'm not religious by any means, but that's not necessarily a negative thing. I just know I believe what I believe in. I know what I know, and, you know, I've been put in too many situations and seen prayers work, and to me, prayer is a positive energy. Not to ramble on, but in this particular spot at that job that I told you about when I was in the back, I actually was given a free iPad when I worked, and I was on the off the clock notes. But it's crazy how life takes you in full circles. And by that too, I mean, I'm, you know, getting back to where I'm gonna start DJing, not talking about it, but actually doing it, and being the professional creative that I was always meant to be, direct my own movies and do my own things. And I just had a reminder pop up that I have to do something for one of the new artists. So anyway, in short, a little longer than normal. I don't have a normal. So not normal. But still, my mom would always say, you know, we're all mad here, like the Mad Hatter. That was her thing, Alice in Wonderland. So with that, I'm gonna cut. And if you find your way to Phoenix, man, it's not a terrible place. Just no, half the time there's no water. So if you live here long enough, that could drive you crazy, because I know it drives me crazy. And it's growing. It's a growing city. It's actually 200 years newer than the rest of the country. So every time I would complain, I had to remind myself that. I mean, they steal ideas from everywhere else. They really don't have an identity of its own yet. That's apparent if you live here. And so, you know, some of the racism and stuff, that's real. As I stand over from, actually this was on the news, Breakfast Club, which used to be one of my favorite cool places. They are in the news right now for some things. And it's not sexy. So, you know, a lot of the racism and prejudice is still out here. It's still the wild, wild west, you know. And again, it's growing. It's going to take some time. And so, I normally hate this place. I've had to sacrifice a lot. And I knew it at the time, too, to be here. I told myself that I couldn't go anywhere else, that I couldn't be anything else, that I couldn't go back to Chicago because I couldn't afford it. Tell yourself these lies. Once you actually wake up and know that you're lying to yourself and you accept it, you acknowledge it, you accept it, and then you, I can't remember the last day that I normally would say, that's when you actually can not only find peace, but move forward and find yourself in a lot better direction than what you were. I look at pictures for myself from a year ago, 2 years ago. I didn't even look like myself, man. My whole swag and everything is different. I had somebody come up to me and actually tell me, look, you got a swag. And I was like, that's crazy, because that's what I am internally, and I wasn't projecting that. So with that being said, project realness, project who you are, no pressure. Stop putting pressure on yourself. Nobody else is putting that on you but you. You know, live your dreams, and everything else will follow. Once you start to visualize, change your mentality, change your world, change your life, everything else will follow. And you'll find yourself, I'm going to find myself in Paris, in Cameroon with Ghost Omega, and Comrade Josh Ryan, God willing. I started my own tour by then. So with that being said, last time I actually walked past here was like Steve, what's his face? From, I can't remember the name of that TV show where white dudes end up like doing things, hurt themselves, whatever. But Steve, I can't think of his name, but he actually like got spatulas from one of the high-end restaurants when he was at the comedy spot over here, and he was frying eggs on the sidewalk and like putting spatulas and burning his butt. It was crazy. I have a picture of that. So it's, sometimes when you let go and you let God, life will just kind of take its course. But when you realize you're actually driving and you're the driver, not just the passenger, as I've been told many, many times over, things will start to really take shape and form. Especially in my favorite places, twisting across the street over there. If you're ever in downtown Phoenix, check out everything too. And Valley Bar if it's still around. Some good places. But anyway, that's it. I don't know how to edit yet, so I'm gonna cut it. Just that new. Downtown Phoenix, November 2019. Live your dreams, change your life, change your mentality, that whole thing. One.